Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about ethics and corporate social responsibility in the context of the Volkswagen scandal from 2015. So the Volkswagen scandal began in 2015 with regard to public knowledge of what was going on. However, the scandal had obviously been uh, in the works for many years prior to that. So, for those of you who aren't aware of the scandal or what happened with it and what the facts were, it began with emissions testing software that Volkswagen had in its vehicles, and what the company had done is taken the emissions software and made it to where it tricked the testing mechanism that was used by various agencies, to include the Environmental Protection Agency in the US. And what it did is it fooled those mechanisms into thinking that it was passing the emissions standards. So once this was found out, it was actually revealed that Volkswagen's vehicles were busting the environmental limits set forth by 3, 4, even 5 times in some places. So the big takeaway from this scandal is that this occurred due to a breakdown in the ethics area of the company's strategic plan and its business strategy. So, from the very beginning, a company needs a very involved management team and upper leadership in its strategic plan, and specifically in the ethics section of that strategic plan. So, ensuring that this not only is established from the beginning, but that it has checks and balances along the way to ensure that at whatever level it may be, to include the top level of management, that they can go in along the way, whatever step in the process that the company is at, whatever its end goal or product or service is, that these individuals can go in and see how it is progressing, what type of practices are being enacted in the company, and ensure that they're actually taking ethical steps and making sure that the decisions they make and the results they achieve are done so in a way that honors what the company's ultimate goal is and what their ethical strategy is behind it. So without this type of involvement, you wind up with something like what Volkswagen did, where there was a lack of involvement, lack of ability for those at the top to see what was going on, and it led to a multi-billion-dollar catastrophe, and one that is going to be absolutely difficult to recover from. So many large companies that make these type of mistakes and operate in such a way that is unethical and cast corporate social responsibility aside never recover, as is evidenced by Enron, the Enron scandal in the mid 2000s. However, because Volkswagen was willing to pay the fines, fess up to what they did, obviously only after they got caught, but because they were willing to say, yes, we did this, and here's what we're going to do to fix it. We'll pay the fines, we will change our ways and move forward. Because they were willing to do this, there is a way ahead for them, and albeit it will be a difficult one, but it is absolutely one that a scandal that they can recover from. And in the last year and a half, they've shown some promise of moving back towards where they were originally. So ethics and corporate social responsibility are huge topics to keep in mind. Whether you're starting a mom and pop shop somewhere, or you have a grand entrepreneurial venture that is going to turn into a multi-million or multi-billion-dollar industry, keeping these things at the forefront of your strategic plan and business strategy are crucial, as well as maintaining a checks and balances system to ensure you can monitor them along the way and ensure you don't wind up in such a pickle like Volkswagen.